Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Hello, hello. Let's see, who do we have? Gotta click on the other thing. It says Pam is saying hello to Gianna. And hi and bye, Pam. Have fun hanging out with Simon. I have to catch the replay. I will catch the replay. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna go down here. I was trying to play with my new camera. I was playing with my new camera. I gave it some new batteries so we can do. I mean, look at the zoom on that. That's fully out. And then we're gonna like, look at that. Just look at that. I know, right? That's so cool. We can zoom in. But I fought. Anyways, we're gonna work with this picture. That's my little munchkin. Isn't her so cute? She was a little bee. And then I was like, oh, I know I got some bee stuff. So here we are. Thunderstorm warning. Yeah. This is going to be kind of like a pattern paper Monday. I know. This is Brass and Bliss. All the goods from the Brass and Bliss. And what I want to do is they have some really cute patterns. Oh my goodness. They have so many cute things. But what I wanted to do was take, like, is this one a good one? We're going to do a small page. We're going to do like a little small page. So I want to do a couple of different patterns because I think like that through there would be really cute. So we're going to do some strips, but I'm thinking, do I want to cut these out? Not like cut them out, but like fussy cut around. That might be fun. I don't know how it's gonna be. But we're gonna work on it. And I can't see my comments. There we are. Craft by Jay. Hello, hello. Packing. Are you going somewhere? Are you moving? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you, sir. I hope you're doing well. That one went flying. It would have been more fun. Ooh, that's a nice one. That one. I like that one. And that one. And where's the other one that I liked? This one? What if, okay, so if we don't fussy cut, it's going to look like so. No, I have a crop this weekend. Yay! Nice. Yes, I saw the foot recovery. You guys are just out to damage yourselves. Because Delise hurt herself. You hurt yourself. You guys, you know, it's not a goal to try and hurt yourselves. You really shouldn't. Because then we could put her, and then we could put some of these bees, like, over. Because they're the cutest little bees in all of creation. I'm just saying. They're super cute. And then what if we make our own little pattern paper with these guys? That would be cute. Oh, I think we're going to do that. We're going to make a pattern paper, use some pattern paper, We're going to use a strip of each of these, and in between these strips, we'll put our pattern paper. Oh, and work and March was just crazy time. Crazy. Oh, we need this one, and this one, and this, and that. We don't want to lose them. Don't want to lose them. This is Brass and Bliss. They have really nice paper. Really nice paper. Double-sided. Some solidies and whatnot. We're going to grab... Can we stamp on this? Because this is a nice yellow. It's a nice orange, like an orangey yellowy color. Can we stamp on that? Let's stamp and find out. That's how we're going to find out. We're going to just stamp it once and find out. Because we do need a base. A base for our picture and our little stripities that we're going to cut out. Because I think I'm going to cut these thin. Ooh, we should cut along those lines. We should just do some different cuttings. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Except for this. We're going to cut a strip of this. What if we cut a strip this way and then put these this way? That would be fun. And then she would be there, and then we'll have our little stripes of those in our homemade papers with the little flop. Yeah, we're going to cut this one this way. Playing with pace. Nothing new, just having fun. Paper Ganza just seems to be really spendy. I don't know. I don't know if I heard of Paper Ganza. What is that? Pam, we're using the bees and all the yellows. Pam was with me when I bought these at a Stamp Away, Brass and Bliss, aka they used to be so Christina Holderman is usually at the local crop here, and you may meet her there. That's awesome. Bummer. I was thinking we could meet in person. I'm going to visit Delise April 22nd through the 29th. It's a craft roulette event. Got you. Got you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I gotta cut this really good. Because we want to be able, you know what? We're gonna cut it close. We got this. We got this. I don't want that far. Where do I want this? We're going to cut at 2.5. It caught into that one. But that leaves us a nice chunk for another page. Okay, and then we're going to turn this way, and we're going to try and take this down. I don't want to cut into that. So we're going to do right there. Just a little over 2 inches. Maybe, there we go. That's a nice little, we like that. We like that. So this is going to sit here. Oh, that's so pretty already. I know. Oh, we need to see if we can stamp on this before we begin. And in order, we're just going to stamp on this little chunk because I don't want to waste this if we can't stamp on it. So we're going to get our little bitty flower here. And this is similar color, so we're going to stamp it in brown. I think that would be fun. Brown sunflowers. We'll see how it looks. That's the joy of stamping first. We're going to stamp it. I don't think I've ever used these ones. We're just going to see. Look at it. Focus. You guys, I'm still excited about this silly camera. What? You're going to meet the Bitty Penny in person? Oh, you guys, it dried. It dried on it. Ignore the fingernails. I did detailed work to get the color done, and they started peeling 2 days later. And so I was a little butthurt, and I haven't fixed my nails, but I will. Yeah, Craft by Jamie, you me both. But look at the camera focus on that little bitty thing. But I like that. I kind of like that stamped in that. So, yay. So, this is going to go here. And then we're going to cut some strips to go across. And then where's our other one? And then we're going to cut these, but we're going to cut the actual blah, 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 and then put those on. So we need to load this up with the flowers. We're going to load it up. And I'm just going to mark it. I'm going to mark it that I don't need to go past that point right there. Because, I just drew a line on my paper. Hold on, I gotta get an eraser. Ah! I gotta do, you guys, if you could see this hot mess, it's really bad. To be fair, I've been trying to clean my house. The hubby just took the hand railing down and re-screwed it back into the wall, so when our guests come over, they can actually use the handrail, and they won't be a catastrophe. There won't be a catastrophe. I got that one. This one had a little bit of a coupon off of Amazon, so it was like 50 bucks, 50 something. Anna Moret helped. She helped a lot. But yeah, and it goes to 4K dual cameras. I don't know if both cameras are working, but yeah. Oh. And it's got a remote, because look what the remote does. That is zoomed out. That's zoomed out. And then we can zoom in, zoom out. Yay, they renamed it, but y'all. Yeah, they renamed it this year, but you know, I think people still call it Paperganza. The website still said Paperganza. Maddie says, good for you, ECR. Your guy is handy. That's awesome. I do most of this stuff. I like to be extra, and I just tell him what I need, and then he helps. And he actually took care of that all on his own sums. All on his own. I zoom back in. Maddie and Adelaide. Hello, hello. But like he's been, I don't know what he's been doing. He's like, I'm all pooped out. I'm like, what have you been doing? Although we both tried to fix the bedroom window. The window replacement we thought would fit doesn't quite fit. So, but it's good enough, if you know what I mean. It's good enough for now, but we still got to find another window replacement. And we hung bug screen so that the bees don't come in. But I'm still so paranoid over the bees that I keep waking up and then looking at the window and looking around to see if bees have come in. But they have not. You should have seen the wasp hive, yellow jacket hives that we knocked down and vacuumed up. We didn't see them because they were sneaky. They were downright sneaky. And you know this camera is really... Why? I didn't know. Why? Why are we like... The white balancy thingy is being all weird. Let's turn... Do you think it's exposure that's on auto? Let's apply that. Are we in and out of the white department? So annoying. Okay. We're not going white anymore. Craft Roulette and ECR. Yeah. Simon Hurley's on right now. Doing Pace Palooza. I will be catching that on a replay. Because this is our regularly scheduled program. He's been having a lot of fun stuff on the pastes. He's using, I think, embossing folders today. So that's good. Now, even though I'm working with a photo and doing like a photo scrapbook page, you can also omit the photo and do a card. So this could be an idea for a card or a journal page or whatever makes your heart happy. Bees make me happy. Good bees. Not butthole bees. Not the bees that sneak into your house and build waspy nests in your walls and yellow jackety homes. Deborah from Canada. Hello. Girl, are you excited? I'm excited. Whoop. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. You guys, fair warning, towards the end of the month, the beginning of next month, some of my lives will be non-existent. All this fussy cutting. Non-existent because I'll have company and I will be out. So like there's gonna be a Friday 2 Crafty Girls. That's not gonna happen because well, that was rude. The wind hit so hard it made everything kind of shake. Anyways, where was I? Oh yes, 2 Crafty Girls, because, well, I won't be home, and I'm not taking my supplies with me. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to record live while I'm there, or record at all, because, I always get nervous about recording in public. So there's that. Oh, if I lose power, you guys, it is, the weather. It just flickered. So, yeah, if I lose power, I do apologize. It is the weather. It's windy. Yeah, thunderstorm is, who said that? Deborah. Deborah from Canada. She has similar weather to me. She's only 4 hours away. It's kind of cool. And she and Janine shall be here. And then Pam. Well, Pam's not coming to my house, but we're going to go visit Pam at the hotel-y. I don't know how many of these I need. I think I'll cut 3 or 4. I don't know. Maybe 5? No, 3. We'll cut 3 of these. We might foam tape these up. These might be fun to pop up. We'll see how that goes. We can't pop them up too high because they're going into a scrapbook. But, you know, a normal little pop-up is fine. Nope. That yellow on yellow, isn't that the cutest? We like yellow on yellow. And then we can pick what side we want. We can even make it, because see, right here, this is getting covered. So we can make sure that we have whole hexagons on the one side. Like, I don't like that one, so I can just cut it off. Like so. I don't know what happened there. We're going to rotate that around. Oh, look, I can still cut it off. That's fine. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Look at that. So we can do that. We can do that. And then definitely one more. That's going to go like so. And then we're going to cut a couple of strips of these. I just think it will be an interesting, yeah. Maybe, what are we thinking? Half an inch? See what a half an inch looks like. I don't think I like, well, do I like that one? Maybe we'll move it down. This, maybe we'll, wait, which way are these guys going? Those are rando, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. So we're going to go like that. We're going to go like that. Like that. And then we'll stamp our little flower. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. And then that'll go like so. Oh, it's gonna be cute. But we need one more of these. And then we're gonna glue everybody down. And we'll glue them down with enough space to do the flower. And I've got 2 flowers that are the same size, so that should work. Right? And then hopefully it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll adjust it. We'll adjust it so that they get in there. Deborah, thank you. Paper artsy. Simon says creative event. Yeah, it sold out within a day or 2. Like, when I found out about it, I yelled at Deborah. I'm like, you need your tickets. You need them now because it will sell out. And then she reached out to Janine, and we made sure everybody got their tickets because we just knew it was going to go. It's nice. The price went up though, but it's still worth it with as many make and takes as there is. And I plan to do as many as I can possibly squeeze in because I love all the ideas. I still have all mine from last year. I has them all. I has them all. Okay, there's that one. So we got that one, we got that one. And this goes above. So if we put this, at the top, and we put that there, and we put that there, I feel like I should put another strip of this there. See if we can't finagle that, right? Because if we put that right at the bottom and that really close, then we can get those flowers in there. That right there, that really close. Get the flower scooted down. That right there, that right there. Oops, sorry. That one needs to go up. Yeah, I want to do one more strip. One more half an inch. Half an inch! Half an inch! So, since we've already cut into this guy, we'll just take our half an inch out of there. It'll be fine. And then, just like so. And that leaves us a nice fingy. Craft by Jay. We got the Emit. They have a ton of these brand. And the reviews, like so many people did unboxing videos and side-by-side comparisons. Even though they didn't per se show this one, a lot of the Emit ones were good. And so I went with this one. I went with this one because it was in my price range. Under $100. It was $50. 50 something on the Amazon. But they also have a website you can purchase it on. Emit.com, I think. Yeah, emit.com. And they have a studio. That's why I was a little bit late. I was playing with all the buttons. I was playing with the buttons because you can do this. And I wrote down what all the buttons do. It says what all the buttons do, but I didn't want to keep flipping, so I wrote it down. This one is supposed to help with the brightness. Oh yeah, see, it already took some of that brightness out. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that look nice? We'll up it just a little bit. Brightness, saturation, magnify the image. So that's as magnified-y as it gets. So I don't know about the 5 time and the 7 time. But like, I thought I might go for one next year after I retire. Oh, yeah. Yours has been annoying you. Your Elgato, it likes to disconnect. But yeah. And then this is fun too. Like, we can, and then we can flip it so it's like wrong, but we don't want that. Like, it's got all the buttons. It's got all the buttons. It's fabulous. Okay, and then we have our other 1/2 inch, which we're going to put there. Okay, so we're going to start, when you're doing a pattern, the best thing is to start on the ends and work your way to the middle. It works out better. Just trust the process. So, we're using this sheet as our base. Okay, we're going to put that there. And we're going to just start at the top and then kind of work that and then figure out the center for that guy. Okay. So we want this guy at the top. And I want the darker end out. Do I want the darker end out? No, we want the lighter end out. So we're going to put that right at the tippity-toppity. Okay, then we're going to come to the bottom and do that part. And again, this is a good project for an actual card. If we were doing A2, we would just cut our base. Great use for scraps. However, I'm not using scraps today because you can't make me. Oh yeah, and we need to trim this one down. We didn't trim this one down. We need to make that solid. And then we're gonna put a little bit of glue on this one. Okay, and we're gonna put this one as close to, but not over, that one. Okay. So we're gonna do that with this one. We're gonna go close to, but not over. Okay. Now we have our little bitty flower and our little bitty, these flowers are the same size. I'm really fortunate for that. So these are the same size. We're going to put a flower there and we're going to put a flower there in that little nook. And then we can place that one there, place that one there, and then that guy's going to be in the middle. And I'm just eyeballing because that's what I like to do. We'll give ourselves a little bit of room for these flowers. That looks good. So I'm actually going to glue the guy in the center first. And you could get your measure stick out and make sure that this guy is nice and centery. Your fingers work just as well. Okay. And then just like these ones, we're going to put it close but not touching. Well, sorry, close but not on top of or underneath. That makes sense. Okay, and then we'll check for our flower just to make sure. Yes, we've got a little bit extra room down here. Is that glued? I think we kind of got a little wonky there. It's fine though. We'll put, I think we'll put that one at that way and then that one because they're different. This one has a clear center and this one has a patterned center. And then we grab our block and we pick up the stamp as if we were stamping. Okay, and we're going to start here and work our way through. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for his loss. Grandfather's cousin was 109. Oh, that's, I want to live past 100. You guys, I want to see, I want to be the 100-year-old crafter, you guys. That's just what I want to be. Okay. So there's a pencil line right there. So I made sure I put this flower on the pencil line. Okay, we got it nice and inky. And it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't want to go off the edge on that one. We're going to do 2. And then we'll split the difference. See? We made patterns with the patterns. More patterns. Can't have enough. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to stamp it over here because, oh, look at that. Oh, Adelaide, thank you. You're so sweet. Chew, hello. I'm gonna save it. I have some PayPal's money saved up, and I'm gonna spend it at Simon Says Create event. So when I get back from that, you guys will see what we have. Isn't that cute? I know, right? Thank you, Adelaide. I'm gonna spend it. Woohoo! Look it. See, we put the lighter one on the top and the darker one on the bottom. And then, oh, she's gonna be so cute in there. Oh, and then our piece de resistance. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? That's our scrapbook page. You guys, look. Look, we're done early. What the heckin'? What the heckin'? Oh my goodness. You guys, look at what I did. Look at what I think I'm gonna pop. I think I'm gonna pop both of these up. And because they're going into a scrapbook, we're not gonna use our clear tape because that is precious commodity. However, I don't know where my foam tape is. You guys, where's the foam tape? Well, that'll eat up the last of the hour here because I don't know where it's at. Where's my foam tape? Oh no. Oh no. We ran over our stencil. What? We didn't ruin it though. We ran it over. We ran it over. So no generous. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks. It's fabulous. It's still fabulous. Because that's more than what I paid on the shipping. Shipping. Okay, you guys. What'd you do with it? There's that foam tape. But we don't want to use that foam tape because they haven't found a new manufacturer for that foam tape. If you were foam tape. I found it! Why was it way over there? Dada Maddie! You're so sweet. But we can also thank Pam and Abraham because they helped build my oxide collection, and so some of those extras were from Pam and Abraham. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. And that's what happens. You guys spoil me, and when I can, I like to send it out. If I don't need it, I like to send it out back into the crafty space out there. So when it works, right? I don't want to use 2 big strips on that one. That'll be fine. And then we should border that though, right? We should put, maybe pull some more green. Look what I have sitting right here. Not that green. I love it though. That's great. Ooh, that one. Shush. Shush. Serious? Oh, look it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Which one? Oh, no. We have choices. Come here. Which one do we want? Do we want the dark green? Or do we want the light green? Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish you could hear the rain, the wind, if I lose power. But quick, which one do we want? Light or dark? Light or dark? We'll get you guys voting on that, and then we'll turn this down. Hello, Abraham. How are you? We try to pay it forward. We try. Okay, and then this guy is going to go right here. Now, if you have a hard time positioning, that's my daughter. That's my child. Let's see. She was born in 2006, so this is like 2007, 8. Yeah. That's when Walmart photo, you could get a bunch. We like the dark. Deborah says, be creative. 2 for the dark. Oh, where was I going? If you have a problems, I'm just really happy over the autofocus. You guys, so if you flag out, leave this so you can position, right? You can position down here. And then, when you've got it where you want it, then you can press down at the top. Like so. So now that's stationary, right? And then we just give a little security, and then we just pull those out. Bloop. And bloop. And then there's that. Isn't that the cutest? This is, again, a great way to use your scraps. Maybe you have some scraps and you can fussy cut or die cut. I mean, you can do whatever. Little scraps of paper, even though this paper here is kind of designed like scraps. Like, but we didn't use scraps. I know, I have a lot of scraps, but we didn't do that. It's fine. Yeah. She was a beautiful bald baby. But let me tell you, her hair today, she had it in a ponytail and braids. And the braids came down her chest. And I'm just like, ugh. I've never had long hair like that. She takes such good care of it. She got beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. And look, good choice, you guys. We're going to pop this green. But let's do a decal. Let's do a decal. Let's do a decal. So again, if you don't do photos, oh, we forgot our bee. We're gonna have to stamp a bee too, and we'll put the big bee over. We'll put the girly bee. We'll put the girly bee and put it right there. If it was a card, we'd put it on a wobbler. It would be glorious. We'll see. We'll see. But it's not. It's going to be a scrapbook thing. But we need to trim that down. Or no, we're going to trim this down with a decal. So we're going to take off a little bit on this side. And a little bit on this side. And then I'm going to debate. I'm going to debate how much space the final frontier. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that too much? a little bit right there. We're gonna line that up right there. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna cut that off right there. And then we're gonna check it and be like, yep, that's what we want. And we're gonna do this. Oh ho ho, looky! Aren't they the cutest bees? Brass and Bliss. Brass and Bliss. Rubberneckers. I was trying to remember their previous name. Rubberneckers. We're gonna use, we're gonna glue it down. Why? Because I have a bunch of these photos. I have a bunch. And don't worry, Dad's got, we have lots. I think I've even scrapbooked this before on a bigger version, but can't get enough. Can't get enough. Look at her. Her so cute. Do we pop it up or do we leave it flat? I love this. I love that green right there. And I know we lose some of the flowers, but that's okay because they're still there. All bees are females except the drones. Oh, Maddie cannot find her warblers. Are they really what? Yes, but if you look, these fellas, and that's, yeah. So there's that. I think I am gonna pop that up though. We got this. Put that there. Brass and Bliss has really nice stencils too if you're a stencil fanatic. If you love stencils, they have some fun ones. Okay, and then a bee. We're gonna stamp a bee. Bee, 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 bee. I'm looking around for scraps of paper, you guys. We'll use this one. What do the drones look like? I think they look like all the bees. They look like all of them. Apparently, I like the girly bee a lot because she is stained. And whew, what better? Stellar. It's gonna be a stellar bee. Hey, where's my other flower? Let's not lose those. There it is. Please hold. Please hold. Let's not lose these. There's the clear center. There's that center. And it comes with a stem and leaves and a drippy comb and some other combs if you need them. Yeah, I don't know, Maddie. I know not the things. I just know that I like honey bees and bumblebees, and I really, really hate wasps and yellow jackets to the point of now that I've been stung so many times, I'm paranoid. Paranoid. Where is that tape from? This tape? My Amazon foam tape? My Amazon. I buy Amazon foam tape in quantity so that I don't have to buy it so often. And I buy it in all the whiffs. Whiffs? Look at her. Isn't her glorious? I do get the foam tape in all the widths because I'm a firm believer in the one for the job. And so it lasts. I mean, It's spendy because you get like 1 roll of this, 2 rolls of this, 3 rolls of this. I think 3 rolls of this, but they last. They last. And I've doubled it up for shaker cards and stuff. I prefer buying it like this. But yeah, it's all Amazon tapes. Which I think I need to double check. If I don't have any more of this one, I gotta put it in my cart. Cause look, we're getting low. Getting low. That one and that one too. My 1/2 inch. Is that a 1/2 inch? Yes, that's a 1/2 inch. It's so weird sometimes looking at it like that, but I digress. We need the yellow. We need the yellow. Let's call it mellow yellow. That's a nice yellow. Look at us. Pulling out the yellows. Oh, and that's a nice darker yellow. So we're going to do dark yellow at the bottom. Look at that. I can even zoom more because you guys are way up there. Like, look at us. Look at us. Oh my goodness. And then because the Simon & Hurley Stellar inks, well, if you let them dry completely, they don't interfere with the those. We stamped it, but we didn't leave it to dry, but that's okay. Look at, isn't it neat? It just helped us give us shadow anyways. We don't mind. But does our beautiful bee need, I feel like she needs eyeshadow. Maybe, do we need eyeshadow or do we do yellow? Because she's like, let's do a little bit of yellow. Pink? A pink maybe? I know we have no pink in there, but I think. And then we'll go over it with the yellow again. Because now I don't like it. Now I don't like it. Oh, now I like it. Oh my goodness. I don't, but I do. I don't, but I do. We just made orange. It's orange. It's fine. Look at that. Look at the zoomy zooms. I know. I don't though. You know, I have never done the tip. Well, maybe. But yeah, no. But look at that. Look at that. We're going to add a little bit more dark. One more time, just underneath. Just like so. There. And then we're going to do the wings. Oh, we forgot to put our lid on. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Do. We're gonna do a light blue. Kind of like the shadowy area. A light. We're gonna do that in our eyes too. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. And then we're going to get our colorless. We're just going to soften that out a little bit. Because we don't want any harsh lines. You always forget to do it. One of these times you'll yell at me beforehand, and I will notice, and I will do it. Okay, and then we want some iridescence. You know what that means, right? Yes. Yes. You guys don't even know, but it's that. Look it. Neptune. Ooh. These are some just paintbrushes that have rubberized ends. But the Simon Hurley ones, you guys, if you haven't seen them, these are fabulous. I used them. Oh my gosh. I was shocked at how wonderful they are. I'm just going to say that. And I'm not just saying that, because if you go back and you watch my video, like, I was utterly shocked at how smooth the stuff went down. Okay, well, the camera focus is really nice, but not on the shiny bits. It'll be fine. When it dries, it'll be fabulous. I scooped up a little too much. It's a really nice thing. You can water it down and paint with it with an actual paintbrush. You can flick it, like splatter. I mean, you can use the solar paste all sorts of ways. All sorts of ways. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, solar paste, 100% awesome. We're just going to clean our brush off. Our rubbery brush. And then we're going to take our paint pen. And I'm going to do the antennae like that. This is the new Hot Tube pen that I got for free because I won it. I won. But anyways, we need to look it. Oh, now you can see the iridescent. Yeah, Astro paste would be fabulous too, because then it would be a little bit of glitter. Do we want to bundle it? Like a bundle of goodness? We can layer it. We can do whatever we want. Where's our unicorn horn? That's what I want. That's silver lining. There it is. Is that unicorn? Yes. Found you. Found you! I've got a mess going on. I can't even. Look at that glittery goodness. We're just going to do a little dollops. That might be too much. We're going to put a little bit there. And then we're going to put a little bit there. So we'll have a little bit of extra shine with our shine. More shine with the shine, I can't even. But yes, you can. Scrape off a little bit extra. And then we'll let that dry. Wipe that off. Yeah, because it's a different kind of sparkle. Because it's actually got glittery bits where... Can you guys even see? Maybe I need to zoom out. Because, like, where it's starting to dry, we have the mica iridescent and then the glittery iridescent. Like, let me pop you up there. We're gonna... See, the tip right there is just getting a different kind of... Oh, it's fabulous. And our marker is still there too, because the solar paste, even though the base is kind of a white-ish, it's more translucent. It's more translucent, so you can... It's just so pretty. Look at. Anywho's, let's fussy cut. Let's fussy cut. And try not to get our fingers dirty. So we're going to hold here, and we're going to cut down here, and then we'll flip it. There we go. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to give it a nice white border. Again, most all of this is from Brass and Bliss because it's the cutest bee set ever. You cannot tell me these bees are not so stinking adorable. You can't. Well, you can. I mean, you don't have to like them. I'll just judge you silently and be like, what is wrong with that person? But it's okay. I should see. Pam, did they have dyes for these? I wonder if they still have dyes for these, because that would be so much easier if I got the dyes for these. I'm just saying. ASMR, aka Christopher. Hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Oh, you guys, I forgot to tell you. You guys. I'm a little nervous, but I officially can teach my son how to drive because he passed his get the permit test. He studied all by himself, and he got the thingy, and he passed the permit test. So his permit will be here in 7 to 10 business days, and then I will have to put him on the insurance. Send me well wishes when I do that. But yeah, I am gonna teach my son how to drive. And we just need to get one tire on the truck, and that's what we're going to teach him to drive, is the truck. Because my son is he's a big boy. He's taller than me, and he's got legs for days, and so we're going to teach him in the truck so he can be safe and confident and all that fun stuff instead of the teeny little car. But yeah. My son, he's gonna be a driver. And yes, he's 21, you guys. I didn't pay for car lessons because they didn't want it. My daughter too, she's 20. I said I wasn't teaching them to drive if they couldn't keep their grades up in school. And neither one of them did very good in school, but they passed. They passed. Those brushes could use a little bling. Right? Like right through here. Would we put it here? Yeah, because then we would hold it here and it would be blingy there. Abraham. Yes. Yes. I agree. Now, see, if this was an actual card, you could downsize this, you know, and then this could be on a wobbler, or this could be here and have a little shakerty bit. But look at how cute she is. But I think we're going to go, do we want her there? I almost liked her down there. Or we could do there. I think there, right? Like, she's like, look at, she's proud. She's a proud bee. Any hoobins. We're going to put a little bit of foam tape right under the wings so that they don't get squished. And that's where our thin foam tape comes in handy. Yes, in the silver part. Maddie says, congratulations. I'm excited for him too. Never, I didn't notice that. ASMR is apologizing for being late. You're right on time. Any hoobins. If you guys want more inspiration using Paste Palooza by Simon Hurley, right? We'll turn that just a little bit, I think. Just like that. Paste Palooza has a new episode tonight. Simon Hurley was live. However, I have to watch the replay because we're here. So I'll go check out the replay. Because he always does interesting things. And, I mean, I play with the paste all the time. And I do the things with the paste. Paste the glass, paste the fabric, paste the things. But then, you know, you watch him and you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. So, and if you think you've done all the things, it's just a nice refresher course. There it is. There it is. And here I thought we were going to be done early. Psych! Abraham, are those new brushes? Oh, yeah, these are the new Simon Hurley ones that were just released. And let me tell, I'll show you, because you guys, look at this. Look at that, right? But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Ugh. I gotta remember to take a picture of that. Probably not today, because you guys, I have a mess. And we're just gonna pile that on up over there. But watch this. Let me get some paper. I want to show you these brushes real quick. Oh, you guys, what'd you do with the black paper? Do we even? Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. I found it. Don't panic. I got it. Ugh. But watch this, you guys. This is fabulous. We're going to cut this down. 5.5. This is just normal Michael's Recollections black cardstock. I just want to show you how fun these brushes are. Because you don't know. I'm sure you do, but any hoobins. We'll do yellow for our yellow fans, and we're gonna do green because I don't have enough green. Oh, where is? What'd you guys do with the green one? I'm gonna cry. Where's the green one? Where's my trust fund? Non-existent. I has no trust fund. Ah, joke's on you. Okay, apparently I can't use trust fund because I used it the other day and didn't. I don't know what I did with it. It's buried. It's buried, you guys. The heaping mess. The heaping mess. I know. Don't come at me. we'll do a little sample test too. Let me get one more. What did I do with the green one? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. You guys, it's like falling all over the place. Okay. Where are you guys at? Okay, so check this out. Check this out. Are you guys still here? I don't even know. Yes, I'm still there. So you're still here. Okay. So normally we would have to get somewhere. I have it. I don't even know. It's somewhere. We would have to do a spatula, right? Which is still great. Don't get me wrong. This is still a great thing, right? So you take your spatula and you put it on there, and you can do some fun things with it. Look at that. Okay. Spatula application. Super fun. Super fun. Not knocking it. I will still use it, especially when doing a solid color on a stencil. Okay. Check this out. I mean, ooh, and that one is Pity Party. If anybody's wondering, there's Pity Party. I'll let that dry and clean it up later. And then, do I have a napkin? Oops. Oops. Just ripped my napkin. How rude. So we clean that up. Okay. And then, granted, you kind of need a spatula for this too. But watch this. Watch this. Because that was a big thing, right? Well, that's a bit much. But it'll be fine. We'll take some of that off. Look at this. Okay. We had a big spatula. And so we could do the whole thing. And you could probably get a smaller scraper and whatnot, but look how smooth that is in one go. Look at that. If I hadn't got it all the way to the edge, but it's kind of fun. Like, look how smooth that is. I know, right? And if we want texture, because maybe we just want... Look at that. But see how we downsized. Oops. Whole page, little page. I mean, look at that. I know, right? Gotta love this stuff. I love the paste. Let me know if you guys have a favorite paste. And it doesn't have to be the Simon Hurley paste. Because I know there were lots of pastes out there prior to the Simon Hurley line. But of course I was fortunate and didn't buy. I think I have one by another company. I was fortunate, and this is, look at that. This one is a twin flame. Ugh, look at that. And because it's thin right there, that's already dry. That is not. That is definitely not. But look at how fun that is. Okay, and then here's this one is where, this one, you guys, this one, okay? this one, when he comes out with a 1/2 inch, because this one is a 1 inch, this is a 1 inch, 2 inch, okay? If he comes out with a 1/2 inch, I'm buying like 4 of them, or however he does it. Because this, you can put down in like little bitty patches. It's more like a paintbrush. And like you can do all sorts of things. And like you can make it as thin, like super thin. Like, look at that. Look, even with a smally guy, like he is coming in smooth. Maybe do some texture, a little bit of buildup, little ploppy plops. Like you can do, or if you want it smooth, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's so smooth. Look at that. That one is Sublime. It's supposed to be, I think, a yellowy family. But you get that down there, right? And then you let that dry. Let's dry that. Can you dry that for me, fan? Can you, please? Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay. And then this. Like, in here, I'll show you. Because you can't do that. You can't do that with this. For whatever reason. See, I'm like, you gotta work it. You gotta work it. But this, it's like, oh, we want to take those lines out of there. Just takes them right out. Just takes them right out. Take them out to dinner. That spatula was a little on the dirty side. So you'll need you'll need spatulas like these. You need them. Because they're going to do different effects. And when you're running these through the stencil, I did it the other day. When you're running them through the stencil, like, oh, I found the green one. It was right there. You guys, it was right there the whole time. But watch this. So we can, if this was a stencil, we could put on a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Put that back in there. Clean up is super nice too. It cleans up pretty easily. Then you could get a little bit of this one. You can pat it in there. And then we're not going to put that one back because we just contaminated it. So I'm just going to slop it on right there because we can do whatever we want. Look at that. Ooh, I know, right? So we're going to clean our brush and then we're going to grab a little bit of this twin flame. And then we can dabber that in there too. And then we're just gonna thin it out. Wait, wait till that dries, you guys. And again, we did some contamination. So we're gonna go ahead and set that aside a second. And then I'm just gonna wipe that right off onto there. Because we can't get enough. Okay, so then that's gonna sit over there and get clean. And then the iridescent-y bits, like, it almost looks like an oil slick now. It just, and it's gonna be so thin and it's gonna dry really quickly, hopefully. But yeah, these brushes are just insane. I mean, look at that. Regular palette knife, our go-to, our original OG, putting down some texture like that. The new brush, new types of texture. Could you do that with, could we do this with that? You'd really have to work on it, but look at that. Look at that. That's almost like a copper penny. That's Twin Flame. That is Pity Party, and this is a whole bunch of them. Because we can do that. Beth. Be creative digital designs. Okay. Do you ever use the black and white paste? I bought them and never used them. They are different. They're not as creamy, and I have used them for the strawberry seedy bits on the strawberries. It's super cute on that. I've used the black as border, which is interesting because it was matte and glossy, so I really need to play with the stellars more to see what we can do, because they're very interesting. But look at that marbling. Like, it's like an oil slick, you guys. I wish you could see it in person, because I can see all of the colors. Like, all of the colors. Oh my gosh. I love the pastes. They're just so pretty. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. Look at the pretties. But anyways, it was, we went on a little tangent because of the brushes. I love these. I love these. And I do want these. I want little 1/2 inch. I want a little 1/2 inch. Or wait, no. Yeah, because this is 1 inch, 2 inch. I want a little bitty 1/2 inch. And I will be happy camper. Because then we could do little blotches of goodness. But look at that. Look at that. I know that went on so thin. This one is still drying, and we did this one first. Because even with the big spatula, it doesn't get as thin. That got thin. That got thin. Except there on the edges, but that looks really cool, so I'm not sad about that. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. But this is the Scrapbook Wednesday. This is what we worked on today. Look at my little kiddo. Shanna makes it. Hello. Hello. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, this is our little scrapbook page where we used one of these. That's solid yellow. And then we use strips from there. And then the stamps from that stamp set. And then that strip there. And I got muck on it. I'm not surprised. And then a little scrapbook.com paper because we wanted a green. Brass and Bliss, the bee paper and the bee. It's a couple of years old, so I don't know if they still have it, but they're so cute. And if you have something similar, and then can we do the wings again? Because we did solar paste for a true iridescency, and then we dropped in some unicorn astro paste to add a little bit of glitter. So it's like double shiny. I mean, look at my camera. Look at my camera trying to show you all the things. Look at that. I'm just really happy with all my things. I know. This one is Pity Party. It's a pinky purple. Which, it's kind of like he released a rainbow. 6 colors. Kinda. So we have the pink, the orange, the yellow, the green, and then a pair of blues. And this is like a pinky purple. So it can go on either end, which is kind of nice, right? But, yeah. So there's those. Those are the new solar pastes and the new brushes. And yeah, we just took over the end of the live. But there's that. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And tomorrow, I think, is Use the Things Thursday. One, two, three. Yes, tomorrow is Use the Things Thursday. We're gonna glimmer because I found my cords. We're gonna do some foiling because I wanted to do foiling the other day and I couldn't because I lost my cords and I found them. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Is we're gonna foil some stuff. I want to foil a rabbit. That's what I want to foil. I want to foil. So until then, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and being so awesome. You guys are fabulous. And we will see you next time, which will be Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Until then, stay crafty, stay safe, and we'll chat with you next time. Bye-bye.